Hello, my channel today say that the sun sets over Los Angeles, casting a golden hue over the sprawling Forrester mansion and the gleaming Spencer estate. But beneath this serene facade, a storm of emotions brews. On October 27, 2025, The Bold and the Beautiful delivered an episode so charged with tension, heartbreak, and revelations that it left fans clutching their pearls and gasping for air. If you missed this roller coaster of drama, buckle up as we dive into a detailed recap, peeling back the layers of every heart-wrenching moment, shocking twist, and simmering conflict that unfolded on this fateful day. Will's prison visit, a cry for help or a cunning ploy? The episode opened with a scene drenched in despair. Will Spencer, the young heir to the Spencer dynasty, sat across from Luna Nozawa in the cold, sterile confines of a prison visiting room. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting harsh shadows on Luna's pale, drawn face. Will's visit wasn't a casual drop-in. It was prompted by an urgent call from the prison doctor, who revealed that Luna had been attacked behind bars. The details were chilling. Luna, bruised and shaken, had narrowly escaped serious injury when a fellow inmate cornered her in a dimly lit corridor. The doctor's voice trembled over the phone as he relayed the incident, urging Will to check on her. Will, torn between his lingering feelings for Luna and the weight of her past betrayals, sat stiffly, his jaw clenched as he listened to her recount the terrifying ordeal. Luna's eyes, usually sharp with defiance, were rimmed with cares. She spoke of the fear that gripped her, the sense of isolation in a place where trust was a luxury she couldn't afford. "Will, I didn't ask for this," she whispered, her voice breaking. "I know I've made mistakes, but I don't deserve this." Her words hung heavy in the air, a plea wrapped in desperation. But back at the Spencer estate, the reaction was far from sympathetic. Bill Spencer, Will's formidable father, stood by the fireplace in his opulent living room, swirling a glass of scotch as Will recounted the visit. Bill's eyes narrowed, his lips curling into a skeptical sneer. "She's playing you, son," he said, his voice low and commanding. "Luna's always been a master manipulator. This attack, it's a performance. She's tormenting herself to pull at your heartstrings, to make you feel guilty enough to fight for her freedom." Bill's conviction was unshakable. He'd seen Luna's schemes before, her calculated moves to worm her way into their lives, and he wasn't about to fall for it again. "She's not getting out of that cell," he declared, slamming his glass down on the mantel. "Not on my watch." Will, however, wasn't so sure. His heart warred with his head, memories of Luna's warmth clashing with the cold reality of her crimes. The camera lingered on his conflicted expression, a young man caught in the crosshairs of loyalty and doubt. Could Luna truly be orchestrating her own suffering, or was she a victim of circumstance, paying a brutal price for her past? Steffi's vendetta, a mother's fury unleashed. Across town, Steffi Forrester was a force of nature, her heels clicking sharply against the polished floors of Forrester Creations as she stormed toward her next confrontation. Her target, none other than Bill Spencer himself. Steffi's rage was palpable, fueled by a revelation that had shaken her to her core. Luna was pregnant with Will's child. The news had hit her like a freight train, igniting a protective instinct that burned brighter than ever. Steffi, a mother herself, couldn't fathom allowing Luna, woman she viewed as a dangerous DiMera, walk free, potentially endangering her family and the child she carried. Steffi's confrontation with Luna earlier that day had been explosive. The prison visiting room, the same one where Will had sat, became a battleground. Steffi leaned forward, her eyes blazing with accusation. "You think you can manipulate your way out of this, Luna? You think carrying Will's baby gives you a free pass?" she hissed. Luna, defiant despite her circumstances, shot back, "Bill will help me, Steffi. He knows I'm not the monster you think I am." The words were a gauntlet thrown, and Steffi wasn't about to let them slide. Now, Steffi was on a mission to ensure Bill saw things her way. She knew Luna was banking on Bill's influence to secure her release, but Steffi was determined to shut that door permanently. "Luna belongs behind bars," Steffi told herself, her resolve hardening as she prepared to face Bill. For what she's done, for what she could do, she can't be trusted. Not with a child, not with anyone. The stakes were sky high. And Steffi's determination to protect her family was a force as unyielding as the ocean tides. As she drove to the Spencer estate, her mind raced. She thought of Finn, her husband, and their children, of the life they'd built together. The idea of Luna, with her history of deception, raising a child tied to the Spencer and Forrester families, was unthinkable. Steffi's hands gripped the steering wheel, her knuckles white. This wasn't just about justice. It was personal. Luna's pregnancy was a ticking time bomb, and Steffi was determined to defuse it before it could destroy everything she held dear. Liam's last stand, a proposal born of hope. Meanwhile, in another corner of Los Angeles, Liam Spencer was grappling with a different kind of battle, one of the heart. The dissolution of Hope Logan's engagement to Carter Walton had sent ripples through the Forrester and Spencer circles, and Liam saw an opportunity he couldn't ignore. For years, he and Hope had danced around their feelings, their shared history as parents to Beth, pulling them together even as life's complications pushed them apart. But now, with Carter out of the picture, Liam felt a spark of hope reignite. In a quiet moment at the Logan cabin, Liam poured his heart out. The setting was intimate, the soft glow of candles casting a warm light over the room. Hope sat across from him, her expression a mix of surprise and vulnerability. "Hope," Liam began, his voice steady but laced with emotion, "I've never stopped loving you. I know we've been through hell, but I believe in us. I believe in the life we could have together, a full life, with Beth, with each other." He paused, his eyes searching hers, and then he did the unthinkable. He dropped to one knee, pulling a small velvet box from his pocket. "Hope Logan, will you marry me?" The words hung in the air, a moment frozen in time. The camera zoomed in on Hope's face, her eyes wide, her breath catching. The weight of their past divorces, betrayals, and second chance pressed down on the room. Would Hope say yes, or would the scars of their history prove too deep to overcome? Liam's proposal wasn't just a question. It was a vow to fight for her, to build a future together no matter the odds. The tension was palpable, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering if this was the moment Hope and Liam would finally find their way back to each other. Hope for the future, a fashion empire reborn. While personal dramas unfolded, the professional world of Forrester Creations was buzzing with excitement. Brooke Logan and her daughter Hope were at the heart of it, their faces alight with anticipation as they discussed the relaunch of the Hope for the Future fashion line. The line, once a cornerstone of Forrester's brand, had faced setbacks in recent years, but now it was back with a vengeance. A new head designer, whose identity remained a tantalizing mystery, had injected fresh energy into the collection. The designs were bold, innovative, and perfectly aligned with Hope's vision of empowerment and sustainability. In the Forrester Design Studio, sketches and fabric swatches covered every surface, a vibrant chaos that mirrored the excitement in the air. Brooke, ever the supportive mother, beamed as she watched Hope take charge. "This is your moment, sweetheart," she said, her voice warm with pride. "Hope for the future is going to redefine Forrester Creations, and you're the heart of it." Hope nodded, her determination shining through. "We're not just relaunching a line," she said, her eyes sparkling. "We're launching a movement." The buzz around the relaunch was infectious, with whispers of a star-studded fashion show and potential celebrity endorsements. But beneath the glamour, there was an undercurrent of pressure. The fashion world was cutthroat, and Hope knew that one misstep could jeopardize everything. As she and Brooke pored over mood boards and finalized details, the weight of expectation was clear. This wasn't just about dresses and runways. It was about legacy, identity, and proving that Hope for the future could stand the test of time. Deacon and Taylor, an unlikely alliance. In a quieter corner of the city, at Il Giardino, Deacon Sharp found himself in an unexpected moment of connection with Taylor Hayes. Over glasses of red wine, the two shared a candid conversation, their words weaving a tapestry of shared struggles and unspoken understanding. Deacon, usually the rough-around-the-edges restaurateur, had become a confidant for Taylor, who was navigating her own turbulent waters. Taylor's recent challenge her strained relationship with Ridge Forrester and the emotional toll of family drama had left her vulnerable. And Deacon's straightforward honesty was a balm to her wounded spirit. As the conversation turned to Ridge, Deacon didn't hold back. "I don't get it, Taylor," he said, leaning back in his chair, his tone blunt but not unkind. "Ridge is a womanizer, always has been. Why do you keep going back to him? You deserve better, a man who'll put you first, not keep you dangling while he chases Brooke or whoever else catches his eye." Taylor's expression tightened, her fingers tracing the rim of her glass. She knew Deacon's words held truth, but the pull of her history with Ridge was a chain she couldn't easily break. Deacon's question lingered, a challenge wrapped in concern. Could Taylor finally let go of Ridge, or was she doomed to repeat the same heartbreaking cycle? The scene closed with Taylor staring into her wine, her thoughts a mystery, leaving viewers to wonder if this unlikely friendship with Deacon might spark a new chapter in her life. A tapestry of conflict and connection. As the episode drew to a close, the threads of these stories wove together into a tapestry of raw emotion and high stakes. Will's loyalty to Luna was tested against Bill's ironclad skepticism, while Steffi's vendetta threatened to reshape the future of a yet-unborn child. Liam's proposal hung in the balance, a beacon of hope in a sea of uncertainty, and the hope for the future relaunch promised to elevate Forrester Creations to new heights. Meanwhile, Deacon and Taylor's budding friendship offered a glimpse of solace in a world of chaos. Each moment was a brushstroke in the larger portrait of the bold and the beautiful, a show that thrives on the messy, beautiful complexity of human relationships. As the credits rolled, fans were left reeling, eager for the next chapter in this saga of love, betrayal, and redemption. What will become of Luna and her unborn child? Will Hope accept Liam's proposal, or will the ghosts of their past keep them apart? And can Taylor break free from Ridge's orbit to find a new path? One thing is certain, in the world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing is ever as it seems. And the drama is only just beginning. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe my channel for more updates on the bold and the beautiful.